Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Bulgaria. Our flight just landed, and now we need to find a way to get to the main city because I don't want to walk like 3 miles with this bag. I do believe there's a train that we can take to get to the city center. You know, I remember when I was leaving Bulgaria last year, when I was getting rid of the bikes, I remember walking to the airport. I don't know why I didn't just take the train. This costs like $2. So an interesting thing I just learned about the Sofia Metro, they don't charge you immediately when you go to purchase a ticket. Like, you guys watched me swipe my card to be able to get in here. And I assumed that they charged me the $2-ish that it costs. But when I got on the train, I couldn't find the transaction. It just said like $0 charged. I'm like, shit, they didn't charge me. Did I just like sneak onto the train on accident? Do I have a ticket? It turns out I did have a ticket. They wait until midnight to actually process the charge, just in case you end up taking more than one train ticket. They can group them together and give you the best deal. Because riding the train 3 times with like a 3-time pass is cheaper than buying 3 individual tickets. So long story short, I'm pretty sure all I need to do to get that train for free is just lock my debit card now, because they're not going to charge it until midnight. I'm not going to do that, but it does seem like something somebody could take advantage of if they wanted free train rides. I'm going to need to start wearing sunscreen again. The apartment that I booked does have a washing machine, so I'll be able to wash all of the Norway out of my clothes. What I'm not sure about is if it has a place for me to lock up my bike once I pick it up. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can fit a bike in here. I'm not optimistic. Yeah, it'll do. We can just set the bike right here. Okay, I believe we are on floor 1. Yes, washing machine, perfect. I'm just gonna leave all of the shit here and we're gonna go pick up the bike. It is being guarded by an 80-year-old dude. This place was $33. My second GoPro still seems to be dead. Just a side note. I do not think I will be needing to wear my jackets anymore, at least for the next couple of months. It should take us about an hour to get to the bike by foot. So this is the first time I've ever like actually paid attention to the gas prices while I'm doing this, just because my experience in Canada made me understand what liters are. Diesel fuel, it's like $1.35 per liter. I'm pretty sure that's on par with American prices. Yeah, pretty sure that's like $3 a gallon. Might as well grab some gas station food while we're out and about. Gonna get some tea for like $1.50. Oh shit, they have vitamin water. It's called Vitamin Agua, but we're gonna check that out too. Hello, can I get this and this guy? I like that their gas stations have little eating spots. Maybe this is a smoking spot, I don't know. But I'm gonna eat here. This was $5.68. Or about the same price as one small Diet Coke in Norway. It's got olives in it. I've never had a ham, cheese, and olive sandwich. I feel bad, I can't actually finish this. The bread is super dry. Those are the risks of cheap gas station food. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. While I was in America, I was actually looking at getting a lock like this, something that's Bluetooth connected, so if I walk away with my phone, it will just send a spike or something through this, what are these called? The prongs? The teeth? I don't know what these things are called. But I was thinking about getting one of these. The problem is that they're really expensive. The one that I found on Amazon was like $300. I could try to build one myself with like an ESP32 Bluetooth chip and like some motors and servos. That sounds like it would just be super ghetto. So, okay, here we go. I honestly don't remember what stuff I have on the bike, so once we get it, we'll need to evaluate what stuff is still there. Pretty sure I still have the solar panel and the battery pack. I'm not sure if I have my tarp or my tent or... Where is this guy at? You guys are probably curious what happened to my other bike, because you'll remember that I had 2. I exchanged one of them for indefinite storage here. So I gave one of the bikes away, and then I could store this one for as long as I wanted, which is good for me because I'm not good at making plans. I wasn't sure if I would be coming back in February or if I'd be coming back in June. So this arrangement worked really well for me. And obviously I don't need 2 bikes anymore. So they graciously took one off my hands. Okay. Yeah, woof, I haven't seen this guy in a long time. Okay, so yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff here. Okay, let's pull it out of his garage first. Yes, so I was able to trade an absolutely awful bike for storage of a pretty good bike. I think that's a good trade. Just to demonstrate how much better this bike is than my last one, I'm gonna go down some stairs and my bike is not gonna fall over. The brakes work so much better too. Okay, let me figure out what I still have, what I want to keep, what I don't need. Okay, so that's empty. Okay, so this has the 2 chargers for the batteries in there. I think that's a toothbrush. That is a toothbrush, deodorant, toothpaste. I've got replacements for all of those, so that doesn't matter. What is this guy? This looks kind of like it's full of stuff. Oh yeah, this is all of my bike fixing gear. I'll leave that for now. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, and in here, completely empty. We still have the tent. I'm going to be throwing this away. I brought a new tent that's better. Yes, okay, perfect. Solar panel. Okay, we got the solar panel strapped right here. This should not go anywhere. This used to be for holding my laptop case, but I don't have that anymore, so this is just going to be a solar panel holder. Okay, we got the battery pack that goes with the solar panel. This thing is so fantastic. Okay, I still have some mosquito repellent. I have a bunch of these tools for fixing bike chains, so that, like, if you're riding and your chain snaps, I have tools to be able to fix them. But I've realized that that's not actually helpful because it's an electric bike. If my chain breaks, I can just fucking use the throttle. So I don't need to waste space for that stuff. I have a waterproof liner for like putting on top of something. I'm not sure if this is worth the space it takes up. It's like a little shower cap. You put it on top of your stuff and it makes it waterproof from the rain. This is cool though. So this is my tire pump and this is my pressure gauge. Both of these take up a fair amount of space and pumping up these tires sucks. I brought an electric pump, so I don't need those. Should probably keep zip ties. That's probably helpful. Tape, maybe. Oh, this also super important. This is a patch kit for if I get a hole. I do not have replacement inner tubes anymore. I've already used them on the last bike. So if this one gets a hole, I'm gonna have to hope that my tire patches and the slime will keep them going up until I'm able to get to a bicycle repair shop. Yes, so that has to stay. My friend was also kind enough to charge the batteries, so they are fully charged. Okay, let's go. Woo. Oh my God, I forgot how good this feels. Okay, update. My solar panel did not stay on the bike. Gotta think about that. Oh, the little rope I was using to hold it in came untied. I should probably use something better than a knot. And you know what's better than a knot? A freaking double knot. That's not going anywhere. I do hate riding on roads, like public roads in major cities like this. I'm not wearing a helmet. Okay, we made it back. Now we get to spend the rest of the day washing our clothes. The only thing is that this bike can't do that my last bike could is fold up, so I can't like fit it on an elevator nice and neat, and it doesn't have cruise control. It does have much better headlights though. I also need to tighten up my rear view mirror. Now, before I throw all my clothes in the wash.
GPS signal is weak.
Shut the fuck up.
Directions might be delayed.
Shut the fuck up. We're already there. We're literally already there. A whole thing of orange juice is less than $2. This whole thing was $13. Norway has left me just traumatized. Oh hey, my apartment even has an oven for the pizza. Cool, yeah. We got pizzas and snacks and drinks. Dude, I fucking love the Balkans. Okay, pizza's preheating. It's time to start loading our clothes into the washing machine. They don't have any laundry soap, so I'm gonna use dish soap and just hope it's the same. Clothes are drying. Okay, I have everything sorted out. This is the list of everything that I'm bringing with me on the trip this time. Let's start in this corner over here, which is the batteries for the bike. This is 2 batteries. This one is 17 amp hours. This one is 13 amp hours. Together, this is 30 amp hours. 30 is 50% more than my last bike, which had 20. So we should be able to go 50% farther. Below this, we have the 2 chargers that this needs, one for each of them. This charges at 8 amp hours. This is 30, so 30 divided by 8. It takes about 4 hours to fully charge these batteries. We'll be sitting in coffee shops from like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day while these charge. I want to point out, these are not the chargers that came with the bike. The bike comes with really weak chargers that'll take really long time. If you want to be able to charge your bike batteries faster, you have to get fast chargers for them. This is the solar charger. We plug our solar panel into this, and then we plug this into the batteries, and this keeps them charged. This gives us an extra 5 amp hours. Between all of these, we've got 35 amp hours of power. Moving on over here, I've got a bunch of batteries. Most of this is just batteries. This battery is for keeping my general stuff charged because you'll see a lot of my stuff is electronic. It needs to be charged. This battery is specifically meant for keeping my laptop charged while I'm editing because editing 4K video takes a bunch of power. This is for my phone because I'm going to be writing for like 8 hours a day. My music is going to be playing. My navigation is going to be going. I need something to keep my phone up, and that's this guy. This is sitting on my handlebar. I have a bunch of batteries for my GoPro right there. MacBook Air M1, lowest end you can possibly get, but still an absolute tank. Right here, I have a wireless charger. This charges my watch, my headphones, and my phone at the same time, but it's really convenient because it's able to get small and fold down. Here, I have a 200 watt charger. 200 watts is a lot. I'm not sure if you guys pay attention to how much your devices use or like how fast things charge, but this is able to charge that battery, and that battery at full speed without needing to worry about it. So absolutely essential. Right here, I have an extension cable. I've noticed that some McDonald's I go to, they'll only give you one outlet. So I pop this in there, and then this lets me extend that from 1, 2, 3 ports. So I can charge both batteries and my 200 watt USB-C cable. I've got 3 things that move air over here. I've got a fan. You'll notice that this is bigger than my last fan, and that's because I'm going in the summer this time. Last time I was riding my bike, it was like in August, September. Now we're actually going in June and July, so I need a bigger fan to move more air. I've got an electric tire pump, and I've got an electric bed pump for pumping up the bed. I've got some camera equipment, camera, lens, GoPro with a foam case around it so that we have less wind noise. I have an extra phone. I'll explain what this is later. If in the future any of you guys see something that I'm using, it came from this pile right here. I'm actually going to use the fan to help my clothes dry faster. We'll just put him right here. Now it'll move the air through, help it dry. Okay, everything's charging. We're gonna hit the road tomorrow.